What's up, Dokkanners? Welcome back to another Dokkan Battle video. It's your boy Smooth Operator, and this is the new Dragon Ball Z YouTube channel where we're going to do Dragon Ball Z content, mainly Dokkan Battle. There's going to be some manga reviews on this channel as well, and I might do some Dragon Ball Legends when I learn how to play the game and get a little good at it. I might just do news segments, just so you guys can keep up with the news, just in case you're not hip to Twitter or when things come out. I might do that down the line, but for right now, we're gonna focus on Dokkan Battle. Dragon Ball Z is probably best mobile game. People might say Dragon Ball Legends. I don't disagree. Those animations are amazing as well as this. So, how do you start Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle? I have restarted and re-rolled at least 50 times, so I know what I'm talking about to a certain degree. So this is how you get started. Bam, I'm glad it showed up. This is how you get started. Any person that's creating an account, whether you're playing on JP or the global version, always start off with these quests. Start off with it. It literally takes you throughout the entire game and it shows you how to play the game. I kid you not. It shows you all the different modes. It takes you through most of them. It doesn't take you through any difficult content because you're not really doing any kind of difficult content that early on in the game, but it will literally try to show you around the app so you don't get lost. So after you do that and you summon for Shenron, I recommend doing the 10 Dragon Balls so you can get 10 free stones. Stones are the in-game currency for this game. You need stones to summon, and when you go to summon, they start you off with 5 stones right off the bat. So your 5 stones will land you either a Super Saiyan Goku, a Super Saiyan Gohan, or a Tech Piccolo. So only the Goku awakens. If you've been playing any anime mobile app gacha games, you know that every unit has an awakening. The rarities are simple. Is in this game is N, R, SR, SSR. That's a good unit. All the way up into let me try to look at Gohan here. All the way up into UR, which is just another rarity on top of the SSR. And then Dokkan has this thing called TUR. So TURs are a transcended ultra rare, basically. And they go to level 120. So that's why you need to grind stones. So how do you grind stones as a free player and you don't want to spend money on the game? Easy. You come up here to quests. Quest is right here. And basically there is it's a lot of areas, but basically you go to area 1. Area 1 has 5 stages, but you do them 3 times, and every stage earns you 1 stone. So 5 stages right here, 3 times. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So that's 15 stones right off the bat. But every stage literally has more. So that's 10. You can do the math on that. I think that's 30. So basically that's I think it's 500 plus stones you can get just from doing this. After you do this, the best time to start playing Dokkan, that's the important part. If you want to maximize stones and get good units, just to maximize your time, the best time to start playing Dokkan is when the New Year's drops, New Year banners. New Year's banners are the best time to start in Dokkan because you get guaranteed good units. If it tells you what kind of units you're going to get, it will guarantee it. There's no cheating the system. It's a guarantee. For example, I think like the second, third, or fourth slot on the New Year's, you can go to the New Year's banner 3 times and it's 5 steps. I forgot how many times you summon on it, but let's say you need a good leader because the leaders matter in this game as well. Let's go with this Trunks. This Trunks is a Future Saga leader from the Future Saga Super Dragon Ball arc. He leads that category. 140 is really 170% on attack and HP, and defense is that much. But he also leads a super category. So there are super units and there are extreme units. Super units are good, extreme units are bad. It's pretty self-explanatory. But he leads the super category. So I have him as a super category leader for this team right here from the units that I pulled. That's Gohan, Goten, the new Fidel, awesome. This random AGL Goku Super Saiyan God from Tournament of Power, and then we have this new April Fool's unit with the Great Saiyan Man. So I put them all on his team. They're all going to get his super category buff to all stats getting 100% boost. I'm going to level all of them up, do all that crazy stuff later on, but I made this new account because I wanted to grind up some JP and do everything right. But we're just using this for the example of you starting out. So New Year's banners are the best because you have step ups and get guaranteed units, especially LRs. LRs are the legendary rares. You want to have them on in your box. If anybody tells you, show me your box, this is your box. It's just basically all the units that you have in your possession. And this is basically also acts like a card collecting game too. So these are all cards that you collect. There's different versions of all the characters as well. But you want to start on the New Year's banner. If you don't start on the New Year's banner, the second best is the year celebration. The 6-year anniversary was the Universe 7 Tournament of Power. They went dumb ham, showing pretty much giving everybody a lot of stones. That's a time where everybody spends their money on the game. If people spend money on the game, that benefits everybody. So I think we got like 30 stones for iPhones hitting top grossing, but we got like I think 1,500 when Android hit it. I think it was something crazy. I think it was like 1,000 or 1,500 stones. It was crazy. But so you have the New Year's banners, then you have the yearly anniversary. Then you have I think Golden Week is one, but we're gonna skip Golden Week and go right into the global download celebration. That's the other one. I haven't seen that one just yet, but the global download celebration is also the other one. So you have the New Year Step Up banner, the yearly anniversary, and then you have the global download celebration. Those are where you're gonna get all your stones for free, and that's where you're guaranteed to get some good units, right? So next, after you build a team, something like this, you want to come in and hold on the unit. It brings up the information. You go here. This is training. Only reason why I know mostly because I play the game a lot. You come here, you train up your units. By the way, if you do the beginning slot of what I told you to do, with actually going through a little tutorial, actually shows you how to do this. So then this next section is going to be the hidden potential system. So in this potential system, if you actually have watched the show and you watched the anime, then you know what a hidden potential is to Dragon Ball. Is basically remember the episode on Namek where the elder Namekian pretty much told Krillin that he has some hidden potential. Krillin said, hey, if you think mine is crazy, my friend Gohan should be out of this world. So that's basically what this is. So you come here, you hit this little section right here that's hidden potential system. And they kind of walk you through it. Obviously it's Japanese, but basically they just tell you what goes on in the hidden potential system. So when you start in the hidden potential system, you zoom out and there are 4 trees. So I want to explain this very slowly because the hidden potential system is very complicated. Very complicated. So your unit already has like base stats. So if we look at this Trunks, he has 5,400 defense, 9,400 attack, 9,700 HP. That's his base attack, his base stats. So if we go back to the hidden potential system, you always, I can't stress this enough, always start in this lower right hand tree. That's when you get most of your stats and most of your additional skills that you can use for your unit. Now, in order to access this bottom right hand tree, you have to make sure that your unit has a level 10 super attack. Right here where I'm tapping, the bottom left hand corner, you see this says 1 out of 10. Since it says 1 out of 10, we need to go back in here where it says training, right here where I'm highlighting. You click on training, and then right here, you click right here, and I'm gonna go take the category off. Now, all of you, when you start the game, you won't have this, but you match the colors to the super attack. You can use this, but this only has a 30% chance to raise the attack up. This Elder Kai right here, the purple, all the purple int Akais are 100%. But since this is a tech unit, which is symbolized by green, I'm going to use them to get them to raise super attack. Super attack is very important. You can have a very strong unit, have them leveled up and awakened all the way. But if you do not have his super attack up to level 10, it literally doesn't matter because he won't hit hard at all. So we're gonna go back in here, do it again. And it's gonna have Trunks' super attack up to level 10. Now at the level 10, guess what? We're gonna go back into the hidden potential system. And we're going to minimize and kind of expand a little bit. And then now we're gonna go right over here and start filling out his hidden potential system. So a little history behind this Trunks. He's a great unit to have. I don't have any other copy to unlock this. So since we're here, since I'm blowing it up, you see this little icon showing you another copy of Trunks. The other flip of the coin to this hidden potential system is that if you want to have greater power and unlock your units, you have to unlock these paths. The only way to unlock paths to hidden potential systems is to have an exact copy of the same card. It's the only way you're going to do it. So with free-to-play units, you're going to grind them up yourselves. It's all free. So the only thing you have to worry about is having orbs. But when it comes to summonable units like this Trunks, you have to have the exact same copies. That means you have to get lucky and pull this Trunks 5 times. 5 times. So if you don't want to spend money on the game, I recommend only caring about this when it comes to your free-to-play units. But if you want to whale at the game, throw money at it, that's the way to do it. So for this Trunks, I'm going to go ahead and get him up to 55%. 55% means if you ever see anywhere on the Reddit forum or you watch any other YouTube videos, if you haven't been watching like Truth, Garesh, Toon Rami, Mass Ninja, if you haven't been watching those guys when it comes to Dokkan, 55% means you do not have the unit with any dupes at all. So it means you have 55% of the unit awakened in the hidden potential system. So right now, when I get done with this Trunks, you're going to see all of his stats pretty much improved overall. So now, as you see at the very top, you see that HP, attack, and defense all got a plus 2,000 to his base attack. And as you can see right here, he doesn't have any additional. Additional means how many times he can attack in the same turn. Critical is obviously crits. Evasion is evasion to not get hit. This is how much his attack power is. This is defense. This is how strong is his super attack when he does it, and healing. And these right here are called skill orbs, skill orb slots. You automatically get the bronze one. The silver one you get when you get the unit's SA super attack up to level 10. This gold one unlocks when you get 2 paths are fully unlocked. So orbs also. Don't throw all of your orbs on every free-to-play unit that you can find. That's not a good idea. Some free-to-play units are worth your stones. Worth your orbs. Not all of them. So you got to be mindful of that. You got to prioritize the units that need the hidden potential system open first. Don't do that to everybody. Okay. Now that we've gone over the hidden potential system, now we can move over to what do you do after, you get a decent team, right? So after I spend time off camera, leveling everybody up and get them awakening to a certain point, then what you want to do is you want to have a strong enough team to go and knock out Dokkan events. I'll let this load up. So right now, this is the Fidel Dokkan event. And pretty much you can go and I have to sell some copies. But basically, you come in here and you beat this 11 times. because you need 77 medals in order to awaken Videl. This is Videl. She's a new character. She's freaking strong, and she has an awesome mechanic where she switches. So she has an active skill where she'll kind of switch her clothes. As you can see right here, I'll go ahead and show you guys. This is what happens, but she's a pretty beastly character. So right in here, we'll go back and I'll show you this tree again. You go here, and then right here, instead of holding it down, I'm going to tap it. When you tap it, it shows you right here that you need this many to awaken her. And the good thing about Dokkan is that everything wraps into each other. So you will hold down, and then it will gladly show you what event it is, your current number of how many medals you have, and then all you have to do is hit here, and it literally shows you the event. Now, if your event isn't ready to go, it will have a key right here. You need a key to go to it. I recommend not using keys on these events because every event rolls back when it comes to certain types. So Sunday night to Monday night is AGL. And then it resets Monday for me since I'm in Central Time. It does it after 6 p.m. Central Time every day. So if you're on the East Coast, that's 7. If you're in California, that's 4 o'clock. So basically, it resets every day. So you got AGL units, you got tech units. Wednesday is Int. Thursday is STR, and then Friday is Fizz. The weekends, they kind of jump everything up so you can kind of get what you need. But those are the guaranteed days. Don't use keys for these Dokkan events. When you click on it, you hit OK, and it literally takes you to exactly where you need to go. It tells you right there. This is where you need to go. I've never seen danger before. It's probably telling me that I'm too weak, which is fine. Okay, so we've covered when the best time to start is. We covered stone summons. We covered the hidden potential system. We covered how to awaken characters. Now, what do you do after all that? Well, you have a lot of other things that you can do in the end game. I can't show all of that because it's not the weekend yet officially, but one of the best things to do to test out to see how strong your units are is to scroll down here to where what is here. I've got JP's a little ahead of time. This is Extreme Super Battle Road. You have the boss rush. This is the hardest mode in the game right now. The Gods of Destruction mode, where you battle each God of Destruction. That's crazy. It's the hardest mode in the game right now. But the most common one everybody does is the legendary Goku event. I must have scrolled past it. But the legendary Goku event is everyone's favorite super hard thing to try out because it's a lot of turns. There's a lot of ways to make sure your team building skills or your team building is, everything is, good to go. So in this event, you want units that stack attack and stack defense, mainly stack defense. You need defense to not be killed and wiped out by Goku. Same goes the same for Super Battle Road areas, but in Super Battle Road, a lot of things go into effect when you do that. And we have Extreme Super Battle Road. So if you want to be on the free to play side of things, then you have what we call story events. Story events drop characters to you. This is the most recent new one. It's April Fool's from I forgot which movie it's from. I think it's Wrath of the Dragon. I don't really remember. It's either Wrath of the Dragon or it's one of the Majin Buu movies. Basically, you get this new Great Saiyaman, and then he awakens to a Saiyaman and Videls. A lot of those units here. It's a lot of Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, 2 and 1, Gohan and Videls. A lot of those units in here. But this one is pretty cool, and he's very good for the new Videl, who has a leader skill that's specific to Gohan, her, and a couple of other units, like the Pride Troopers. The Pride Troopers on her category as well. Also, if you scroll down, do some of these story events, the drops aren't that good, but sometimes they'll have these little tags on the bottom telling you what categories to run, and the rarity also adds to that. So right now, this says that you have to use the revenge category. You use the revenge category, and you want to use UR and LR units as much as possible because that increases your chance of getting drop rates for these. These can take a long time and consume a lot of stamina and a lot of stones if you don't have the requested category units to do so. So if you're not ready to take on story events, I first recommend doing these. The hero extermination event where you only bring extreme units. And then you also have this one here where you bring, no, this one is where you bring extreme units. So you bring extreme units for this one. And then for the other hero event, you only bring heroes. That's how you do it. So these will allow you to also obtain a lot of stones. So this is like, you know, one stone, one stone, one stone. You also get some other awakening medals when certain events are closed in the story section. You can come here and find some of them as well. Like you can find the Tree of Might for LR Turles or other Turles cards, and then also his item. You have a free-to-play Gohan right there. He's not that good. Then you have Bojack medals. You have cooler medals. You have other good items over here. You have metal cooler, awakening medals, and 5 stones there, 10 stones here. Then you get this Hygiac, super Hygiac, and then you have Elder Kai. Then you have medals for Vegeta, Boo, the Hygiac again. This is also a good spot to get stones and everything like that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the video short there. Hopefully you guys have a good understanding of at least where to start in Dokkan Battle. I'll probably be releasing a part 2 to this guide. I didn't want it to be too long. But yeah, that's the video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, thumbs up the video, comment below if this video was helpful to you, and I will see you guys in the next one. See you soon.